I know I haven't uploaded in a really long time, like almost a year or so. So today I'm back and I have a really special build for you. So I've done houses like this before, but what's cool about this one is that it's actually based off of a real house here in Houston Woodlands. No, it's not mine, it's just a random house I found on the internet. But today I'll be showing you what I did, some of the techniques I used, how it looks on the inside, and basically all the details. Let's get started. So there isn't a lot to the outside of the house, but let me just show you what I do have. So over here is the main entry. I've got a nice little doorway where you can go in. Then if you turn the house to this way, here is over here is the living room, and from there you can take this door and get outside to our little patio. I don't have anything over here, but if you take this nice little passage, then you can get to the best part of, possibly what I think is the best part of the exterior, the side yard. So there's a lot of things to do here. You have a nice little functioning seesaw for the kids. This part is all for the kids. It's a nice little kid fun house where like the little kids can play. Then you have a swing set for a couple of older ones and a seesaw. Then over here I have a dining table, or like a seating area where you can eat and enjoy your barbecued food. So I actually used a radar dish piece to make the umbrella, and these are just basic chair pieces. The table, I kind of ran out of my circular pieces, so I just made this, and honestly it looks better. And then over here we have a barbecue. This barbecue, it opens. Then there are two grill pieces that are covered by flame. I'm gonna show you that right there. Yeah, if you can see the orange. Then I've got a couple of knobs to control each griddle. Then and then there's a stand, a closing door. Then over here I have a nice little swimming pool. It's 4x8 studs wide for the water, and I believe it is 12x6 studs wide for the rest of it. So this guy's just swimming around, and she's just watching him. Maybe she might grill something on the barbecue. I don't know. And then over here we have the garage. In this garage, it does open, and then inside I have this nice little car. Now it does not sit any minifigures, but if it did, it is the size to be able to hold both minifigs that I have over there. And yes, this car is mostly for demonstration purposes, but if you stay tuned, I'll give you a sneak peek to next week's video right now. I'll be posting a video next week showing a tutorial on how to build a car based off of this, but it can seat minifigs. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, that's the exterior of the house. Not much else to go on outside. It's a pretty simple roof. I've got just a bunch of base plates I used to make it. Couple of pieces to hold it together, the roof of the garage. Anyways, since the exterior is over, let's move on to the interior. Okay, so let's get started with the interior of this house. So if you come in through the main door over here, then we have a nice little, like over here. Then you come in straight in through the living room, and over here in the living room we have a nice little sofa with it's 6 studs wide of a seating space. And this little place where that is 4 studs wide. It can hold 2 people, and this one can hold 3. And this is just a random table. This one's a better table where it's got a couple of places, a couple of flower pots, maybe a letter or something that the white tile represents. Then over here we have that door that leads to the side patio and then out to the side yard over here. And this is the TV, a nice little TV stand with maybe a couple of drawers, and the TV screen. In the back, I just took a snap brick and attached a 2x4 tile to it. Then so that was the living room, and now we can move on to the kitchen. So there's actually a lot going on in the kitchen. So over here, first let's start over here and then move in. So I have like a little counter space, maybe you can do some cooking, and it also works as a dining area. I have 3 seats over here for people to sit at, maybe if you have guests or something. Then over here I've got a lot more counter space, and I have a stove and a couple of knobs for it. So I did use eyeballs as stoves as like burners, but you never know when you can substitute pieces for other things. Now over here I took these silver pieces and used them as a couple of lights, and I believe I'm missing a light. I don't know where that went. Then if you flip the house, then over here we have the pantry. So there's a couple of shelves. One of the shelves is empty, but then if you look inside, I have a couple of like food pieces, maybe like cartons, I don't know, stuff like that. And then we have like a laundry cart. Then this is a laundry cart. I don't know why it's in the pantry, but I guess I didn't have any space for it. But so yeah, I used a bunch of cheese wedges and tiles to represent clothing. And it's just a snot break technique that I use to make the walls of this cart. And then over here we have a washer and a dryer, a laundry area. They both come inside one machine, and so this is the washer, this is dryer, other way, vice versa. So you put the clothes in the laundry machine. Yeah, so that's pretty much the area of the kitchen. Now we can move on to the bedroom. So here I have the bedroom. It's there's not much. It's pretty simple, but I have a little dresser with a lamp and a couple of drawers maybe, and then yeah. So that's that side. Over here I have a bed, and then I have 2 nightstands with a couple of drawers. Sorry if it's going out of focus. Then over here, you have a little doorway going to through a walk-in closet. Then over here, and so I have a couple of clothes in there. The shelves are empty, but I have like 2 pairs of pants and 2 pairs of torsos. So over here, if you move on, then this is the bedroom. There's no way to get to this is the bathroom, but there's no way to get to it from the bedroom, but you can get there from this little door outside. And I have a lot of like space on the table next to the sink where you can put your supplies, maybe like toiletries, toothbrushes, stuff like that. This is the toilet. I have like just a thing to represent the hole, maybe like a system in the back. And then if you flip it, then we have the shower on this side. So if you I don't know if you can see it, but there's like the nozzle over here, and this like the shower balls, everything. Yeah, so I put the shower at such a space where you can get privacy if anyone, for some reason, wants to look through the windows on the door. I'm not sure why anyone would do that, but either way, you get privacy. And yeah, so that's pretty much the interior of the house. There's not really anything on the interior of the garage except for like the car, which I have over here. There's nothing inside of there except for the car. Yeah, so I really had a lot of fun making this build. If you liked it, you can make it too. Just remember, never put yourself to limits with Lego. I'll see you next week. Bye.